Get started. Thank you everybody for joining us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're located. I'm going to be your host for this series, Mapping Your Path to Success. And you are in for a treat today. We have Mali back. I don't know how many of you were able to attend the Successful to the Core series that he recently did, but Mali is back with a brand new series and all new sessions. So please join us for future sessions. I want to remind everybody, if you would like to chat, please put comments in the chat window, and if you have questions, I urge you to put them in the Q&A panel. That can get to the questions a little bit quicker during the Q&A session. With that said, there will be about a 15-20-minute Q&A session at the end, depending on how much time we have left. And survey at the end, if you could just take, I believe it's only about 4 or 5 questions. It should only take a few minutes. If you could fill that out, we'd really appreciate your feedback. So I'd like to introduce Mali. Mali resides in Dubai, where he is the founder of the Young Leaders Development Program there in Dubai. And he has several positions around the world, including in the banking industry, the hospitality industry, and he's opened several businesses around the world as well. So for a real treat, guys. And Mali, with that, I will let you get started, and I will pass you the ball so you can go for slides yourself.
Good evening, everyone. Good morning. If you watching from a morning, so I'm very happy to be with you again. This to start this new series, Man Your Path to Success, and boost your self-awareness is our first part of this series. So let me here.
It just passed it to you, so you should be good to go now.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. We're going to start with this, the 5 steps for emotional intelligence. And as you can see, self-awareness is the first one, followed by the self-management, then social awareness, the management, and the last being conflict management. So unless this is goes step by step, we will every first Thursday of every month, except July and August, we going through one of those webinars. Then we will continue another 7 other webinars. It's a very important subject because self-awareness. If you really know yourself, if you really know your who you are, you cannot really move forward one of those levels. So, what self-awareness is having a clear insight of yourself. Knowing your strengths, your beliefs, motivations and inspirations and emotions. So, and you develop a very yourself. You don't really know how to plan, what your goals going to be, and you will be like a ship lost in a deep ocean. So that's why we're starting with this critical. Awareness is your sure path to happiness, because every of us won't be happy. You're successful, but you're not happy. You're not successful, because success needs to happiness. And to happy, you need to know what makes you happy. To feel that you achieved something, to fulfill. So, are those engaged in self-defeating behaviors? We all, at the time, we are in such behaviors, such as focusing on problems instead of solutions, procrastinating. So we put off for tomorrow what needs to be done today. Someone you are not, call somebody, trying to be someone who are not really compatible with your beliefs and with principles. And you have expectation, you do things, but you expect failure ahead of them, and what you'll get, you have confidence in yourself. You go term gain and sight of the long term gain. So you go those momentary pleasures and about what cost going to be on the long run. Worry. There are two things you worry about. There is you worry about that you can do something about. And once you can do something about, so you don't worry, you just take a positive action. So you will, of course, go to the doctor and you can find out. But things, you worry about something you cannot do anything about. I'm worried about tomorrow, so I don't know what's tomorrow. And those, because I don't know what I cannot do anything about, and worrying is just draining my energy. So I should stop worrying about something I cannot do anything about. So think you'll get away with it. So us engaged in something we feel it's against what we believe in, against our value, but we do it anyway, thinking that get away with it, and only to come back and haunt you. And you start regretting, you help reach their goals and forgetting about yours. So once we finish, we graduate from university and start helping others getting their goals instead of focusing on our goals. That's okay to help other company to get their goals, but they need to be compatible with yours. And one of those people shooting yourself in the foot, such as snacking too much, oversleeping, overeating, eating junk food, smoking, drinking. Next talk, you tell yourself, "Oh, I cannot do this. This is too hard. This is not me. This is whatever." The negative opinion people, they give you negative feedback, and you believe it. Time watching TV, for example, too much. Not using your time effectively, getting angry, everything. Some people, they just can't, they don't have a priority. They just can't say no. They can yes to everything. So themselves just being dragged left and right and center. Multitasking. Some people, they do everything at the same time and they don't achieve anything on anything. They do everything. So there is no focus. And those negative people, negativity really affecting your brain and your heart and your spirit. So all this behavior, it's really hurting you, like shooting yourself in the foot. New series, mapping your path to success will be. We will help you to regain control of your life, time, and waking the sleeping giant within. And that's actually, it was the first webinars we had last year. Started with awaking the sleeping giant within. we wanted to achieve actually. So let's start by finding the real answers to three fundamentally important questions. In this first part of this presentation, you're going to really focus with me, take a pen and paper, write down those questions. Write down. I don't expect you to answer them now, but you to write them down and start thinking about them and we finish. Lots of questions going to be posed today. And let's start with the first one. Who do you know? Do you know stand for life? What's your vision? What's your values? What principles? Important to do? What to give this question a very deep thought. Don't answer for you. You've given yourself. Question. What do you really want? Do you know life? And why important as what you want? Car. Why car? Status? Just to, yeah, I am important. Is it rotation only because you wanted to move from point A to point B? Is it just to go and have fun and so on? Why? It takes type of cars you're going to buy. So you need to know what you really want and why. Put them down. Later on, put them in the priorities. Which one you want more? The third question, what it takes to get what you want. So now you are and what you want, great. But you want to really get what you want. So you need to start thinking about action, the time, thinking about investing, your energy, your thoughts, lots of things, and move to get what you want. Three fundamentally important questions need to be answered. Help you answer those questions with more questions. By questions, and the last one, which is what does it take to get there, I'm going to give you some answers. That we need to examine John Doe. Important because you wanted to know how made. So it gives a light into yourself and through the feed. So this window, it's a communication and self-awareness model. And improve your self-awareness and understanding between individuals. And take from the name of two scientists, Joseph Luft and Henry Ingham, whose theory in 1955. So we all humans have four different windows: open, hidden, and unknown. And we're going to go through each one in a little detail. From the open one. Open, you know and other people know. That's what is known about you, and what other people know about you. So for everybody, behavior, some of your behavior, attitude, feeling, emotion, knowledge, experience, skills, views. People knows your views, for example, about environment. They know skills you have. For example, you're good in playing soccer, okay? You're good in public speaking. They know some of your experiences. Your experience in math, for example. Knowledgeable about certain subjects. They know about certain feelings. You're very sensitive about certain things. Your attitude, some of your behavior. Those who are open for you, and the other people know about you. The next one is one. Know that's known to others. Fear that you wanted to declare. Make you uncomfortable. Your agenda. Sometimes you show something, but you really mean something else. Manipulative intentions. Sometimes you do things to manipulate people to get things, so you don't want people to know about that. Your secrets. And that you don't want anybody to know, or you don't want to reveal for whatever reason. So that's the hidden window. That's the window. Kind of interesting one, because something known to self but known to others. Meaning, I don't know about myself, but I will know. So, for example, some of your behavior, attitude, abilities, and skill. For example, you think I am cool. People think opposite. You're popular, but people think no, you're not. So sometimes they have certain things they think about you that you don't know yourself. Because you ask for feedback, you just assume. And it's important because you need to really explore how people see you, how what you do, and not know you and others. So something you don't really know about yourself and other people don't know about you. And this is the hidden treasure. Something many people go to their graves not knowing those things they have inside. What skills they develop, what talents, what. So definitely 97% of the people go to the grave, they never discover what pleasure they have, what is sleeping there. So you don't know what you're capable of, because of sometimes because of your self-limiting belief, it prevents from self-discovery. I'm good at this. I'm not, probably I cannot do this. This is too difficult for me. This is above my ability. This is so on and so on. You just keep talking to yourself, and you really don't trust that you have this ability, right? So some people give this impression that you don't have this ability. So you're not doing what you're really capable of doing. So now, actions to discover who you really are. Really deep questions. Some of it very hard questions. All of it very hard questions. But I expect you to answer it now. Please write it down. Write paper and a pen and write them down. You can download this It's available, this presentation, and go through it very, very step by step. And it's very important because I want you to have this so we can move to the next step, and third step, and fourth and fifth step, because all are linked to each other. All continuation for each other. So, and let's do this very well. We're going to find the next step more difficult. Emotional intelligence. 5 steps. So, first question. Listen. What or who would you be if you didn't fail? If I did now to go for couldn't fail, you will give you guarantee. So, what? Who would you be? Think. Question again to answer. So, what the that didn't fail? Next, everyone sit down. Now, look. Let's say if you later somebody you really wants to work for, let's say Bill Gates, okay? And you have only 90 seconds in Bill Gates. So you really tell him few things to hire you. 90 seconds. So you're going to say to Bill Gates or another person work for this person. Next, your core personal values. So you've got some components like what hold dear to your heart, what you really love. What makes you really upset, really angry? Indication what your personal values. What you to really take actions. And what happy? Relax. So look for, we answering questions by questions. This is all about answering questions. See, write it down because those questions are an indication about your personal values. You really need to write it down. Think, what are my values, my principles? If somebody, one of those values, me angry. If somebody really embrace one of those values, make me very happy. All are closely connected to your personal value. Fourth question: if you would die in 1 year, what the priority of your life? Now, to be shuffled, that you have 1 more year to live. That's it. What priorities? What are your priorities? Your priorities, and then you need to put it in priorities. Another very hard answer, but you've heard them. Now, anywhere, no object. Money in consideration. If you don't have to worry about money, of it. How? What would you do? If you consider it as a barrier, now we remove this barrier. How? Think about it. And again, and answer it. Some comments, that's okay. That answer is going to be answered in 2-3 different questions. That's all right. Just open your start writing down what answers. Makes track of time with feeling bad about it later. So what activities is in you will feel flies and this activity you feel good about it actually. You don't feel, oh, I wasted so many time. No, you feel really good about that. About those activities, those you get engaged in, whether you spend time with family, with friends, with whatever it is. So you open when you start thinking outside the box. And all those moments in life, if you really feel fulfilled, feel fulfilled. Again, great answer. Means that be happy, great, feel wow, capture and listen. Now, if you teach something, what teach? Again, if a teacher and you go teaching a subject or something, what do you teach? Okay. If you get across to a large group of people, the opportunity to ask a very large group of people. Who those be children, for example, teenagers, leaders? Who would be? And what would your message be? See, what type? What to say environment to whatever. It gives you education about your values and what you really care about. Actually, really, what you're going to write down, that's what you really feel, what you really believe, without influence. And last, use your talents, passions, and values to serve, to help, and to contribute. You have time, you have talents, you have passion, and you're going to use them to help others and to contribute. I hope wrote them all down. And for you, you go, that's your first do that. And important. question. If you still remember, it was who are, what, why, and the one how you want to get it, and that's what we're going to answer now. Now, let's see what does it take to get it, and to help you answer questions. First, aligns with your vision, mission, and values. What align our goal with vision, mission, and values? Because in forward to achieve your goals, you're going to really encounter some challenges, difficulties. If your goals are not aligned with what you believe in, you go give up. Worth it. It's not what you fight for, but really believe in it. If your mission and your vision and it aligns with your values, you're going to stick to it and you're going to fight until you get it. So it's to align goals with your mission, vision, and values and principles. To write it down and put it somewhere accessible so you can read it every day in the evening until it becomes engraved in your conscious and subconscious. You read those goals. Read it and reread it until part of you. It's a question. You don't get it. Then prioritize it. And this priority needs anything you do and must lead to so just go into doing things with having the end result in mind. So yes, because this will help my cause, this will help this goal, this will help this thing to achieve this particular thing. So that's very, very critical to start putting your priorities straight. This will capture the time properly to move smoothly toward achieving, and you know that you're really moving forward, not backward. So I want to describe your goal. Don't say, I want to be happy. Everybody wants to be happy, but what makes you happy? Don't want it to be rich. No, you need to say, I want to have a home, for example, and this is the criteria of my home. This is how many bedrooms, and this is how many, and this is how much I afford to pay, and this is how long it's going to take me to pay it. And there's a plan for me to take. Every month I'm going to pay a certain amount of money. You've got to go to a very detailed, very specific, describe very accurate word and specific, and put time attached to it, to every piece of information. Do your homework, research it, others, the professional people to help you. Do you know as much as possible about this undertaking, about this goal, and then you make the mistake yourself. Go to people who already made their mistakes and ask them. And you don't have to experience things yourself to learn from your own mistakes. You need to be wiser, not wise. The wise learn from his or her own mistakes. The wiser learn from other people's mistakes. So I advise you to do homework and ask, and research it. Now, goal might look very big. Well, I wanted a home, for example. That's my goal. it's big taking now. But when you chop it down into small pieces, you go to focus on those pieces only, and like eating the elephant. So chop the elephant to small pieces and you start eating it, right? The same your goal. Chop it down and you start attacking every small piece. And then you find out, oh, things coming together. So overwhelmed with the big goal. It's too big. I cannot achieve it. It's too difficult. No. You have to really go into details. Say today or week or this month, I wanted to achieve this much. My target is 1,000 dirhams or $1,000. Okay? That's my target. So it's to be simple. When you put smaller pieces of the goal need to be simple, very clear, and attainable. So you feel care of time, set date. By so date, I want to achieve so and so. Okay. Even to more accurate time by night, so that's what I wanted to finish my certain things, my deal. This will need to be done by so and so time. Okay? And put it in your calendar and keep checking your calendar to make sure I'm saying, am I or I have a problem. So you need to whether that goal is moving forward. Because okay, how am I going to get there? Those nothing will happen without taking action. Islam is written down clearly, not clearly, but you action. I review. It's a conscious, not going to move forward. And take action, even smallest action. This one can lead to the accumulation of the small action can lead to big one. So they don't do things at once. They do small things, but on a consistent basis, on a daily basis. Great things. For you to go to move forward, you need to move to act. Once sure about your goal, once you're sure about your intention, once you're sure about your values, your mission, then you put on gear and move forward. You're going to encounter difficulties, you're going to fall down, you're going to be that's part of the game. You'll enjoy it. Enjoy. But don't stand there and oh, that's to move. You express your priorities. Remember your priorities and your action must be consistent with those priorities. If you look at your action, it's not consistent, means you need to review your plan of action and you need to adjust. So it will you achieve what you really intend to achieve. Goal when you go with other people, with friends, with family, close friends, this is me making a commitment, not just to yourself, to the others, to other people. This will help you to keep your commitments, because you know it's not your commitment only. You made this commitment to other people. Once sure about what and sure you're going to get it, share with everyone. You share with those people you trust, those who really can give you an honest opinion. And you can, at the end, make your own decisions. Listen. And it with some expert people, you consider them expert, experienced people. Listen, make your decision. Because in towards achieving your goals and your vision, and you encounter all kind of people, obstacles, rejections, these disappointments. You're going to fall once, maybe 10 times, but that's okay. Of the game, you will pick up and stand up again. You'll never feel you jump and I'm going to go on. If you fall and stay down there, I can any great person who achieves greatness without renewing on the basis and themselves why they're doing it. They're doing what they do. Again, you need in what you're doing. With values. So counter of these will not discourage you to continue on. Be flow. You really need to alter your action plan. You need to really have some detour. You don't hit your head against the wall until you hit your head. Important. When you see that, because Einstein, you doing what you're doing, or what you keep doing, not achieving anything. Results, that's insanity. So I keep doing the same thing and getting the same result over and over again. Or people who have something and getting certain result and expecting to get different result, it's called insanity. No. One way didn't work. I shut happen, didn't work, and then I alter my way. I ask people who consider to be more knowledgeable, more experienced than me, and then I move forward. Okay? Flexibility. I don't tell you to abandon your goal. No. You need to approach it differently. Different things. You need to change your priority. maybe skip one and do other one and then come back to this. Maybe you're not ready yet to this, right? You keep analyzing and keep um, in a wise manner. Okay, you persistent does not mean you get about reason and logic. Yes, be persistent, but also apply your reason and logic and analyze things and move with care. This conclude today and share with you our Facebook and YouTube, our website, Twitter, and so if you like to go and like our Facebook, so you can get updates. And I have some questions now. With now, anybody?
No. Our first question: can you share with us if we are going to set a goal to our achievements in the life? Can we to getting that goal? Can we share any kind of tool or method to maintain our focus?
This is a chat or in
Q&A panel. At the
okay. Can you share with us? Okay, you are going to set a goal in the life. There can be many that goal. Can there any kind to maintain our focus? Now, and you something really important. I did mention you need to really keep people when you get busy during the day and during life. Students, time we lose sight of our goals. Start really getting disoriented. Worrying really does not help our cause. That's why remind yourself in the morning, evening, afternoon, anytime you have a break, put list. It might sound wow, no, it's really true. You can put list and read what you wanted to work on. Remind yourself in the morning, make a plan. I want to work on this goal, and during the day, keep reminding yourself, am I doing what I'm supposed to do to meet this part of my goal? If you're doing this, anytime you get disoriented, you go back to the path that lead to achieve your goal. So make sure you do at least even small things toward achieving this, because accumulation of this small action, you find yourself, wow, I'm there. Although you did not really do a massive action at once, because massive action, very few people can do that. Okay, so question.
Next question: if you had to choose the most important skill in life, what would you say it was?
It depends on what your every goal, every things you do require maybe different skills, attitude. But generally speaking, I would say have a vision, clear vision, and have a focus. So try to be do multi-function, things at once. I want this hour or this 2 hours or this day to work on certain things. mobile, shut down everything on it. You so much out of it. But if you get distracted, people in general waste more than 80% of their time getting distracted. Okay, so you're just wasting your energy and time because you're not focusing. I would say focus one main skill that will get you really there. Limit interaction with negative people. Well, I ask you choose your people you're hanging with very carefully. Show yourself with positive people who have real attitude, and those who with negative attitude, you can actually educate them. First, educate yourself. You need to educate. Sometimes you have to deal with those people. Close family members. They are close friends from you've known for a long time. So you need to start educating them, telling the effect of negativity on them and on others, and talking to them what are the effect of the positivity on them and on others. And slowly you can get them to be positive on your side, because you're going to feel the effect of being positive, and that energy.
Like we have one more.
What do you suggest to someone that give up after much effort and seems like nothing come out of it? Back up. Look, I tell you experience. If you really believe what you're doing, you have the right vision and did your homework, you want to succeed. Aren't people who I'm talking about real belief, who did not make it. Success does not have to be valued in money only. When you're talking about success, there is many factors. Fulfillment give you Mother Teresa, for example. She's very, very successful, but she died very poor lady. When we talk about success here, we need to determine what success means to us. All right. So it gives you a sense of fulfillment, sense of happiness. So successful. Of what is a return, monetary return, right? But you sustain it, of course. You sustain it. Now, let me.
Molly, are you questions?
I have any questions here? I'm just getting off the track.
I'll call out the next one. They want to know, speaking of negative influence in people, do you feel that we could learn to use them to help us achieve our goals? If so, in what sort of ways?
Negative. Do you feel that we could learn to use them to help us achieve our goal? If in what sort of way? Yeah, I can see what you're referring to. Time when people challenge us, it tells you're going to fail. This idea is not going to work. So it gives you extra incentive. You want to prove them wrong. Yes, to prove them that they're wrong. But this is not be your your main inspiration? Your inspiration is what you believe in. Is your plan, your action plan. That's what people tell you that. That's, I think that's not, you're not up to it or so. Tell them, well, let's see. This will be a way to show them that you're really able to do it, but according to your plan and to your term. Communication with business to business. How do you decide how many times to be persistent people in the achievement? Do you have any advice on how people overcome over people? Now, it's going persistent with people. Well, you can be persistent to certain, like can be persistent of something you have control over, but when you, for example, keep calling people and people don't to deal with certain, it's become annoying. This is annoying, becoming annoying. So you need to know to define between persistent and being annoying people. So, and this is something you need to determine yourself. You need to make a judgment call on what things considered to be persistent and when you cross this line of persistent and becoming something annoying to people. Something, you need to respect the other people. If they tell you, for example, we're not interested in certain things, so you need to respect this. But when you talking about persistent, for example, if you try something yourself and didn't work, try a different way. That's persistent, right? So you need to really have a clear definition about persistence. A best way to overcome any limitation in your team. That they overcome any limitation in dream. Again, every dream wish and does not become a goal until you put it down on paper and start doing an action plan and put time to it. Start actually as I said. So the dream itself, dream big, but if you don't translate it into step-by-step action, it will have a limitation, and it will not be put to translated into realities. It's my hope all the winners will be during final exam. Okay? It's over. How do you to stop it? Well, the question here: how do you deal with someone who is over competitive? How do you learn to stop it? Again, you need to understand something really important. You have actually control over your own. You control others. That's why you control your reaction to somebody who's over competitive. Okay, the reaction, you choose your reaction. So control people. That I have a strategy to control other people because I have respect everyone's attitude and behavior regardless. But I do normally, I control my own action and action to those people. That's my advice to you.
Sorry, I got caught up answering questions.
Down?
Let me check. If we have something new in chat.
Okay. Fantastic.
Thank you. I think that was it, Molly. I think you answered them all.
Yeah. So it was a pleasure to have you all. Thank you very much for your participation. Looking forward to also have you on the next one. The next one is going to be about the relationship. So a great one as well. So you really enjoy it. And as I said, please do answer those questions because it's going to help you for the next 4 steps. And then it will be easier for you to move forward. The time and have great night or good day depending on where you are. Thank you much.
Thanks for taking the time to join us. The next session is June 4th, and information on it is on the site. And then all of the webinars that were promoted before the webinar, the links are also in the chat window as well. So we hope to see you on June 4th, and I will be emailing out the recording and the PowerPoint. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks.